Hey, peace, y'all. Happy Monday. Welcome back to my channel. I am Shalonda Elise, and I am here to finish out the evening with another Monday mental motivational message, right? I did record this earlier, somehow or another, trying to make space in my tablet. I deleted the videos. I don't even know how. But this is perfect timing because, again, it's the end of the day, the last Monday in the year, and I'm really on a sober high right now. I just got off a Zoom call with Dame Dash. Yes, the Dame Dash badass. And I'm just really in a good space right now. So I figured this would be a perfect time to come and deliver my message, which was and still is about endurance. Endurance. And again, I always speak about gratitude, but I want to focus on endurance because we're at the end of 2020. It was a lot of fear, a lot of bitching and moaning, complaining, still is. These last few days, people still rushing it out instead of realizing what they have just endured, what we all have just endured. We have gotten through probably one of the most horrific years of most people's lives. For me, it wasn't. Honestly, it was not the worst year that I've ever experienced in my life. It was a year of a lot of firsts. First time in my life I've ever survived a pandemic, a global pandemic. That's endurance. First time in my life that I've ever seen the entire world shut down for the injustice, inhumanity, and in just unrighteous murders of black people. First time in my life that I've ever seen the world not try and sugarcoat it, but we're shutting down, we're protesting, we're writing Black Lives Matters in the streets in fucking Germany, Switzerland, all over the world. So with that 2020 vision, right? With that clarity, that renewal. And here today in LA, it's raining. What could be better to end the year with a fresh cleansing of everything that has settled into the ground, into the grass, into the earth? Wash all that shit away and enter 2021 with a brand new mindset, a new outlook, a new perspective on life, on your goals, on yourself, on what you can accomplish, on your resilience, on your strength, your stamina, your endurance. That's not to be taken for granted. And I don't want you guys to forget what you have endured on the positive. Don't look at it and use low vibrating words, right? Look at it as I have defeated this pandemic. I have maintained and defeated whatever it is. If you use your what was that? The stimulus and the unemployment. If you use that to your benefit, not on bullshit, that is endurance. You kept your mind and had the wherewithal to know I need to use this money for my betterment, not for my bullshit. You know what I mean? I want y'all to really focus on all of the silver linings that 2020 brought us and presented to us. For me, this was a spectacular year. And one thing I always say, no one is getting off this ride alive. So death shouldn't be so traumatizing to people that it just makes you freeze. Nobody's getting off this ride alive. We were born fact, knowing for a fact that we're going to die. And in between, we're going to pay taxes. But what you can do is learn as a business how to pay the least amount of taxes, right? So death shouldn't be such a negative thing that we're like, oh, but so many people died. How many people die from cigarettes every year that they don't even mention? Nobody even gives a damn to try and prevent people from smoking. How many people die every year from drunken drivers? Nobody gives a damn. You know what I mean? Nobody gives a shit. So again, we were born knowing for a fact, whether it's 1 year, 1 month, or 100 years from now, you're going to die. Every soul shall taste death. So, with that being said, you have endured something of such magnitude with surviving a global pandemic. As you sit here watching this video, whether you're watching it right after it gets uploaded on December 28th, or you're watching it tomorrow, or the next day, or next month, or 2021 already, you've already survived a global pandemic. So don't keep looking back on it complaining. We're at the end of 2020. Let's not even focus on June, July, April, May, none of that. We are here. And so it's our job, it's our duty as human beings to focus on where we want to go and how we're going to get there. Action plan. The whole 52 episodes of Get Paid with Creative Nomad Show is about putting together your action plan. How you're going to get paid, right? How are you going to get paid? Whether that paid is in building your character, whether that paid is in monetary value, whether that paid is in digits, numbers in a computer screen, which, pretty much that's what we see currency is, no matter what it is. So, with all that being said, I really want to wish you guys a happy, happy Kwanzaa. Today is day 3, Ujima. Collective work and responsibility. How fitting. It is our responsibility to work collectively to get to where we need to be for our benefit as a culture, as an individual families, and as individual people, right? That is our duty. It's not on motherfucking Biden, Trump, Obama, nobody. It is on you. It is on me to get us there. It's not on waiting for some white slave savior. It is on us. And then when you take out us as African Americans, Black Americans, whatever y'all calling yourselves, whatever we calling ourselves this day, this week, this month, whatever. For me, it's African American or Black American. I feel like my roots are in Africa. I have no problem with that. So outside of that, as a human race, it is our duty to make this shit better than how we came in and better for the next generation. Period. Period. That's the only, like, we should be striving be to have our names in the history books that our children write. Like, all this shit's got to get rewritten. Our children's children, okay? Our grandchildren and great grandchildren should not be reading 200-year-old books written by and for white folks. They should not be reading about Christopher Columbus no goddamn more. They shouldn't be reading about Joseph Stalin and none of those rednecks. They shouldn't be reading about that shit anymore. They should be reading about from the 1980s, at least the 1970s on. You know what I mean? And it is on us to write that shit. It is on us to leave documentaries of our journey. It is on us to pass this shit down. We are in the biggest wealth transfer right now. Now, if you got stuck in complaining 2020 and all the fear, then, it's going to suck. It's going to suck for you. But if you took heed to a lot of our words and planted your seeds in this year of clarity, baby, next year and beyond is going to be hella fruitful for you. And you're probably already fruitful, getting some good crops already. So blessings to y'all. Happy Kwanzaa. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this message, I just want to put this out there. My goal for January 21 is to grow this channel by at least 100 subscribers. So if you guys would, please, if you like this video, if you like the content, give me a subscribe. Give your girl a subscribe. Share the message. Don't sit on good information. You know what I mean? Share it. And If you're not already building your personal brand, because we're not in the 90s anymore, we all need to have a personal brand to make yourself more valuable in the workplace. If you're only on social media for shits and giggles, I'd rather you not subscribe to me, honestly. If you're not in a position to be able to share these videos, and not just mine, any valuable, not just entertainment, but any valuable content that you watch, if you're not on other platforms that you're able to share it, I'd really rather you not subscribe to me. If you're only on YouTube for fun and games, or if you have an Instagram, but if you're not building your personal brand on every platform, if you're not on LinkedIn, if you're not on Facebook and controlling, right, who's on your Facebook, like you don't have to just be like, oh, I don't like Facebook, because you can control it. Delete motherfuckers, unfollow people. Like, stop acting helpless. This is all your world. Control it. So if you're not on Instagram, if you're not on LinkedIn, if you're not on TikTok, if you're not on what's the other one that's really big for gamers? You know what I'm talking about. If you're not on Twitter, if you're not on all these things and you're just on YouTube, then forgive me. Um, JK, you don't have to just subscribe to my channel, because I honestly, I have so much content out here, and I've met a lot of my subscribers that it's really kind of surreal how they react when they meet me in person. So I know that I bring some kind of value. But if your goal isn't to help me grow by simply subscribing, sharing the videos, you know what I mean, really helping me push this out there to change the narrative, to change the face of the information that's being sent, then I do apologize. I really do not want you to subscribe. I'm not an entertainer. Um, I'm a real life educator. I'm a real life business owner. You know what I mean? Tomorrow I have 2 interviews set up to hire interns. I really live it. I really advise what I really live. I'm really disciplined. I really check myself on how I speak. I really, really do these things. So that is why I really give this information. So again, if this is what you're into, if you like the content and the value that I bring, then subscribe and share and leave me a comment. Holler at your girl. Like, I want to communicate with y'all. I want to hear, about your wins in 2020. Do that for me on this video. Comment your wins in 2020. All right. Thank you guys so much. I genuinely do love you, and I wish you the best 2021 and an amazing new year. I will see you guys next year. Mwah. Peace and much love.